Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Please tell me how you're doing. I lied to you the other day. I mean, I didn't. Did I lie? Yeah, I lied. I'm pretty sure I lied. And kinda. I adjusted the truth to fit my needs. Specifically, I lied to you about this thing. So this is a craft project my mom wanted me to make. This was a box she bought at a yard sale. It's kind of badly put together and not really super useful. She wanted me to make it so they could hold mason jars because right now it's too narrow to hold really anything. And I said I was going to film that and put a video out, and I did not do that, and I have made one of these, and I'll put the pictures up here. I made it this weekend, kind of on a whim, as I'm wont to do. My dad decided to show up Saturday. I dropped the car off on Friday, and we were hoping that I would get the car back Saturday, so he came over and just kind of hung out to take me over there to pick it up, and it never happened, so we just made that real quick, and it turned out pretty cool. There's a couple little tweaks that I want to make to the final, and that is why I didn't film it. I knew that Mom wanted at least 3 of these things, and so this was the first one. And as I've learned over the years, if I know I'm going to be making multiples of something, I will always make them one at a time. I never batch them unless I've already built a few of them that I feel confident. I'll do one at a time because they get better. And then once I get to a point where I'm satisfied, then I can start batching because then I have all the kinks worked out. So I knew that this one that I made, wasn't perfect. There's a few problems that I have with it. The jars are a little loose. I think it could be tightened up just a little bit, a little smaller. The handle's not as secure as I'd like for it to be, that sort of stuff. But so I said, you know what? I'm not going to film this one. I'll film the next one. That's what we're going to do. The sad part is, and I'm going to have to try to figure out, maybe I'll replicate this for the video. My dad was just, I got some really crummy, let me show you. I have some of this like ancient 1x12 that I think was shelving somewhere, and it's like so ancient and dry rotted that it's split all the way down the middle. I mean, it's not really useful for anything. And I grabbed it at first and just started ripping it, and I think my dad thought I was maybe going a little bit crazy. But what I wanted to do, because it's just junk wood, I basically made myself like a little template so that I could measure. I put some boards down and spaced them so that I could see how far apart they need to be for me to be able to stick this jar in here and make it, what kind of swing room do I need up here. So I kind of mocked this little thing up to see like what's the space requirements of a mason jar getting out of this thing before I actually built it. And I wish I'd have filmed that process. Now that I have measurements, I just can tweak them. But I think what I'll do is attempt to. Maybe I won't show you me making this. Man, I can't talk tonight. I won't show me making this little test jig, but I'll show me using it so that you can understand how I figured out the spacing and stuff. Because truthfully, I probably could have done math and like geometry, but one screw in like 2 minutes of my time, I had it figured out. Way easier. So it was a good project, and there's several things like that little tote, this angel that I need to recreate soon, and there's a couple other things that she does regularly that I would like to batch out. And when I open the Etsy shop with the signs, I would like to have other offerings on there as well, and maybe even put together some like flat pack kit stuff that you could buy and assemble yourself for a discount. So that's my thought process right this second. Doing some batch work in here and selling kits, I think would be actually kind of enjoyable. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. But that's what I have for today. I'm sorry that I fibbed. I'm sorry that I told you I was going to do something and I didn't do it yet. But I will do it. Just didn't do it on the first one. So I didn't lie. I just misled. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being my bestest friends. Please come back tomorrow. I love having you here. I'll see you then.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. What does fire in the hole mean? Fire in the hole is a warning that an explosive detonation in a confined space is imminent. It originated with miners who needed to warn their fellows that a charge had been set.